Let that historic chant remind you that Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. Lucky Strike presents Mark Warno and the Lucky Strike Orchestra, the hit paraders, and the singing star of your hit parade, Frank Sinatra.
Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song, the melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago, and now my consolation lies in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall when the stars were bright. You were in my arms. The nightingale told his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it always will remain. My stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain. My stardust melody, the memory of love's
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. And now let's see for ourselves that in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. We look inside this Lucky Strike cigarette, and there you see tobacco. Yes, in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. The riper, the lighter, the naturally milder Lucky Strike tobacco. This beautiful and significant plant, tobacco, contains the secret of your smoking enjoyment. For well over a century, tobacco has been sold basket by basket at public auction. Hear that chant? That chant you hear is the historic chant of the tobacco auctioneer. It is one of the true traditions of our country. And so that you may understand some of the excitement and romance which are associated with tobacco, let's reenact one quick sale to show you the traditional method of selling tobacco. By custom, the warehouseman opens the bidding.
Good tobacco, boys.
The warehouseman sets what he considers a fair starting price. But right away, the buyers start bidding. Here's your Lucky Strike buyer. The price goes up, up. They all want this fine, mild leaf. Notice how the auctioneer watches the buyers. He's got to catch these signals they make. Each signal means a bid. Here's your Lucky Strike buyer raising the bid once more. And I think Yes, it's going to Lucky Strike. Friends, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. For year after year, at market after market, the makers of Luckies have consistently selected the finer, the lighter, the naturally milder tobacco for Lucky Strike. Listen to what Dewey Huffines, ace auctioneer, has to say about Luckies.
Tobacco's my business, and I've sold more than 100 million pounds. Year after year, I've seen Luckies get the finer, milder tobacco. So naturally, I smoke Luckies. Smoked them for 26 years.
Yes, smokers, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Carefully selected at markets all over the South, patiently aged, and perfectly blended, this fine Lucky Strike tobacco makes a fine cigarette. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. Every hour of every working day, 10 million Luckies are made in Lucky Strike's Richmond plant alone. 10 million Luckies per hour, so round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. And smokers, remember, in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And first, last, and always, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And now, Lucky Strike presents Kay Kaiser's College of Musical Knowledge with Harry Babbitt, Julie Conway, Sully Mason, Georgia Carroll, and your old professor, Kay Kaiser.
Hello, folks. How are y'all? Well, we got a swell song for you, so what are we waiting for? Come on, children. Yes, dance.
Ma, she's making eyes at me.
Later, Julie Conway and Sully Mason, but first, it's Georgia Carroll.
Ma, he's making eyes at me. Ma, he's awfully nice to me. Ma, he's almost breaking my heart. I'm beside him. Mercy, let his conscience guide him. Ma, he wants to marry me. Be my honey bee. Every minute he gets bolder. Now he's leaning on my shoulder. Mama, he's kissing me.
Ma, she's making those eyes at me. Yes, Ma, she's awful nice to me.
Oh, Ma, he's almost breaking my heart. I'm beside him. Mercy, let his conscience guide him.
Mama,
Oh, Ma, he wants to marry me.
and be my little honey bee.
Why, every minute he gets bolder.
Now she's leaning on my shoulder. Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama, she's kissing me.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your own greater smoking enjoyment, remember that in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And that first, last, and always, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. So make that next pack of cigarettes you buy Lucky Strike.